Hello. Whew, poor connection. Had a good one and now it's getting poor. No, now it's getting good. How are you, everybody? Tu me passeras un peu du rouge, je mettrai sur le bord de la lèche quand je ferai. Tu sais, juste tomber. C'est Camille qui a le rouge. Sorry, I speak in French because I'm with my daughter. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what a great trip so far. We were in Atlanta in Nathalie family and they welcomed us so nicely. And we visited with them the Martin Luther King Memorial in Atlanta. That was very moving. And then we moved to Coca-Cola. That's not very moving, but that was very tasty. And then we drove to Savannah, where we spent the first night. And oh, it's ringing 6:30. And then yesterday we were in South Carolina because we went to Hilton Island in South Carolina. So we were at the beach this morning. And then after that, we went to see the park. And we saw alligators. If you connect on my Instagram or Facebook, you will see the alligators. Pixelized. Maybe you try to restart, Luan. Myself have got a 5 to 5 connection, so should be okay. Better? Yeah, me know. As I'm walking, it's never perfect, isn't it? And so now I'm in the street of, with the connection doesn't stop going up and out, up and out. I don't know. Anyway, so now I'm in the street of Savannah, where I come back for the night, for the Halloween night. And as I said, it's a little meetup. So I'm going to be very happy to introduce you my two daughters, which are with me. And then we are going to pass by two locations that I like in Savannah, which is the Sorrel House, the most haunted house in Savannah. And so we're going to speak about that house. And then we see the oldest theaters that was in Savannah. So let me show you first my two daughters. Here they are. That's so, oh, they make me so. They frighten me, no? So here is Audrey. Ah, yeah, she looks like little. How do you call it? Little red hood. And this is Camille, who is a kind of little butterfly. Show. Oh, that's it, isn't it? Little red reading hood. Absolutely. So they say hello to you. You see, they speak to you here. Hi. Hello, Maribeth. Oh, yes. And we are just by the cathedral of Savannah, the Saint Baptiste, the Basilica Cathedral of Savannah. Hello, Stephen. Little reading hood. Yes. And maybe you see myself, I decided not to distinguish myself, so I give my the gimbal to one of my daughters so like that they can show you. See, I'm not distinguished. So you keep like that for a while, okay? And you can be on Camille, for instance. Hold it correctly, perfect. So you can read what the people are telling you. It's Audrey. And so myself, I just move a little. Oh gosh, in the street I see people with an arrow. Don't shoot the arrows to me. Oh God, I've been hurt. Oh, I've been hit by arrows. Bloody, oh my God, that's not nice of them. Well, sorry. Sorry for that. Yeah, this is how America welcomes me by shooting arrows on me. I can't believe that. Me, such a nice French guy with my two daughters, and they shoot two arrows on me. I can't imagine how mean the people from Savannah are with me. Oh gosh, it's so hot in this tunic. What do they do there? My daughters, we are on holidays, and I just wanted to say a quick hello to you from Savannah. I'm not a local guide, so I'm not going to explain you everything about Savannah, even though I have been discovering a lot of things already. Yesterday, I did a tour about the Sorrel House, so I can tell you about the Sorrel House. And tonight, we do a hunting tour at 10 p.m., and that's going to be fun. Maybe I will try to make a direct live on Facebook, maybe at 10 p.m. From 10 to 12, we are going to be in the street with a guide, not me, a local guide, which is going to make a hunting tour in Savannah. That should be good. So my two daughters, you see, they are there. So Camille is living in Toulouse, so she speaks with a very strange French accent. She doesn't say the word like we in Paris. And my daughter, she lives in Paris, but her mother is originally from the north of France, so she also speaks with another strange accent. And it's only me, in fact, in the family who has got a very perfect accent of the French one. How you read Midnight? You know, that's terrible, Tina, because we rent the movie on Canal Plus, which is a French channel, and we put the movie, and so we wanted to watch it the first night when we arrived, and they said no connection for Canal Plus in America. So in fact, I rent the movie for nothing, and we couldn't see it, and that was absolutely awful. Oh, so the one who has got the Astro cap, but she hasn't got the Astro cap with her, but she has been wearing the Astro cap all day long, and so people were speaking to her about Astro. It's her. That's say hello to the Astros. Okay, that's Audrey, which is the Astro girl. And Camille, well, she's not neither baseball nor football. She's from the southwest, so she's really from rugby, and she's supporting the Toulouse team, which is a very good team in Europe. A few times European champion, one of the best team in France. So, and tomorrow we are going to make a long drive, going from here, Savannah, passing by Jacksonville, Tallahassee in Florida, and then we will drive to Mobile, where we sleep for the night. And the day after that, we're going to arrive to New Orleans. We're going to stay for 3 days. I wanted to show you this little garden, which is next to the Sorrel House. The Sorrel House is just right here, and I'm going to tell you all about the hunting things about that house in Savannah. But first, here we are in one of the important locations in Savannah about the War of Independence against the English. Well, I mean, at that time of the day, I think we don't have many English on board, so we can criticize England. You've got the right to say anything you want because it's the middle of the night in England. So I think we mainly have got American or Canadian, but not so much European people. That the Sergeant Jesper, he has been a local hero for the during the War of Independence. The Sergeant William Jesper, who took the flag of his unit, and so that was, of course, in 1777, the 9th of October, and he raised up the flag of his unit against the troops of England. And in this park, you also have got a school, which is called the SCAD, which is here, SCAD, which is about everything about design. And the Sorrel House, which has been renovated, has been renovated by some of the students from the School of Design. This is the SCAD. Yeah, the trees are absolutely beautiful here. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but I was in Bonaventure Cemetery that I made a little a direct on Facebook, and then I did some how can I say, I did some posting images on Instagram and Facebook and on my Facebook, and Bonaventure was absolutely fantastic, and they have got many of these oak trees. which is absolutely, yes, precious school. Yes, absolutely fantastic. The school. Antoine will be very happy to see this school. So this the little garden here. You've got another uh, church. It's called also Saint John, but nothing to do with the Cathedral of Saint John. SCAD school. It's called for Creative School of Creative Art and Design, if I'm correct. Yes, SCAD. Uh, and so the Sorrel House has been renovated by the students of the SCAD. I mean, not totally, but partially renovated by that. So here, in this square, you have got everything about the Independence War. You see, you've got some guns, uh, cannon, uh, and say northwest of this spot on Liberty on West Broad Street began the Augusta Road, one of the oldest in Georgia. And that also where we have got on Savannah. It's not only famous for the Independence War, but it's also famous, of course, for the Civil War. Where in the state where we are, for instance, today, we went to visit a little museum, which is called for the I don't want to pronounce badly, which are the Gula, which are African peoples, which were slaves. And in this little island in South Carolina, the first city which has been liberated, which has been opened as a free city for the black people in the whole American, the first free town. And so lots of historical things about Independence War and about, of course, the war against, the Civil War. And the house in Savannah, a lot of the house, but not all of them, but most of the house and most of the buildings are bricks, and they have got such beautiful buildings around here. When you walk in the street, Savannah, it's like an open museum. Gula, yes, Gula. Thank you, Matthew. Absolutely, Gula. Yeah, the Gula. So we went to visit the little Gula Museum. So let me speak to you about that house, because that house, you can speak about it about 2 points of view. You can speak about it considering the always I say it badly, architectural point of view. And also you can speak about it about the hunting things. So let's give me a few words about the architectural part first, and then I will go to the hunting and spooky things which happen here, because it's considered to be one of the most haunted house in America, and of course here in Savannah. So what is that house? That house has been built by a Frenchman, in fact, Mr. Sorel. And Mr. Sorel left France because, in fact, he was a mulatto. I mean, a mulatto. Do you say mulatto? You see, his mother was black and his father was white Caucasian. But his mother was already mixed lady. So finally, he was completely white Caucasian skin, and he has no any things who could think that he had got a part of the black origin in his blood. And so due to that, he could go up in the high society, and he become here an agent for the importing and exporting company, which was based in the Connecticut. And so has he become one of the most rich and important man. Then he married also. He made a very important marriage for, how can I say, for business marriage with a girl named Lucinda. And together they bought and they built this beautiful house. They had got a couple of kids. And finally, we are going to go to the awful part. Finally, Lucinda died. Did she died because it was normal, or has she been murdered? Well, that's another story. Anyway, Lucinda died, and after couples of after the time the mooning, if I can say, he's going to marry his sister, the young sister called Matilda. And they're going to have altogether 8 kids. 2 are going to die, but the house is going to be too small. So they are going to build another building, which is this one, which is the second house But nowadays, it's not belonging to the association, which is taking care of the Sorrel house. So this house is now it's an Airbnb where you can go, and that was that was the kids' house, if I can say. And so the Sorrel house is this one. So when you enter inside, it's absolutely his Lucinda's sister. Yes, called Matilda. Yes, absolutely, Lucinda's sisters. After Lucinda died, he married Lucinda's sister, Matilda. So when you go in the house, let me post you some image for you because you may not see if you don't go inside. So let me because I prepared some images for you. I'm a very good person, you know. So you see when you enter the house because I can't go with you inside. So when you enter the house, that's what you see. Okay. So if you pass, yes, if you pass the front door, which is here, that's what you see. The image I post is the entrance hall of the building in the house, and all the house has been built in Regency style. That was in the beginning of the year 1800, so before the Victorian, of course. So it's a Regency style, and yes, and if you see from the inside. And if you look outside, that's what you see. So you see from the same position inside, looking at me, where I'm standing right now. You see, it's exactly that. So this is the view from the house if you were looking at me in the street. Whose home was this? So that was the homes of Mr. Sorel. That's why it's called the Sorel house. Then just to make it short story, after the death of Mr. Sorel, there was another family, the family Weed. Okay, nothing to smoke, okay? The Weed family. And the family Weed bought the house. And so that's why it's called the Sorel Weed house. And finally, the house has been bought by another family, and they turned that house into a a shop for dressing, for clothes, for lady clothes. Look at that. I show you the shop. This is the inside of the shop in the 20th centuries. You see the house, the basement of the house, not this one, but the sub basement was a place where they were having their. So they destroyed all the house to do that. So I show you how is now that the basement of the house inside. It's like that. Mm-mm. So you see, usually they had walls, but the wall have been destroyed just because they needed to open for the shop, and that made a big trouble because the walls were supporting the rest of the house. So when the house has been finally sold on the charity association bought it finally. They had to make a lot of mending to first stabilize the house. So the name of the house is here. Okay, so it's called the Old, you see, built in 1776, called the Old Sorrel House. So Sorrel is the name of the French guy, and then it becomes the Weed House because that's the family Weed who bought it. I'll show you some more images about the house if you want. That's the dining room, for instance, of that house. So that's what you can see when you are inside by these windows that we can visit. So I show you the images from here. Now we are on the side of the house, and of course, lots of palmetto here. It's absolutely gorgeous inside. Let me show you two of the meeting room, if I can say. This is the one of the men, because there is a man and the ladies. And in fact, we can recognize the men and the ladies because the men is in the front of the house when the ladies is in the back of the house. Why that? You know, that at that time, the men were a little bit proud of themselves. So they said the men have to look at the street because they have to look at the future. When the ladies, they are just looking at the things which are from the present day. You know, they are looking about their families. So that's why it's, and you see here, the rooms with the big, you see with the light inside. This is one of the house from here. And so let me show you the ladies one. Where is it? Here it is. Oh no, I think I posted the same one. Sorry, I posted the same images. That's the ladies one. Uh, okay, this is the ladies one, which is the back of the house. And then on the side of the house, you have got the slave quarter, the place where the slaves were living, and they have got dozens of slaves, young boy and young girls, which are living in the house, which is on the side, which is right here. And let me show you the image of the place where the slaves were living. Here it is. And so now let me try to show you a little bit inside, not the house, but the garden. So this is the this is this is the house inside. Hello, hello. Are you L? You're not L. No, okay. So I met Mary yesterday. Mary yesterday. Okay, I've been visiting the house, and I told her that I just come back today, not for another visit, but just to show the house. I said, so tomorrow it's not me; it will be L. So you're not L. Okay, but she said tell L that you can just make a quick. Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I know that, but they have been bad with me in the street, and somebody threw the arrows to me, so I don't know what to do. You have got because I know the sons were the surgeon. Yeah, so he's still there to surgeon. Maybe he's ghost. So now we are in the garden of the house. It's a beautiful courtyard. So the people are waiting here for the visit, and I think this is my colleague, the guide, which is here, which is going to be the guide. And so at night they're going to make the hunting tour here. And so this is the inside of the courtyard, and that's by where the bedrooms of Matilda was at the first floor here, and so the house is haunted by two spirits. What are these two spirits? The first one is Matilda, and the second one is Molly. Molly, she's the black slave which was living in that quarter. This is a slave quarter, okay? So she was living there, and she was the mistress of Mr. Sorel. And Matilda, the second wife of Sorel, when she learned that her husband has got a love affair with one of the black slaves, Molly, she decided to kill herself. So she fell down, she jumped, well, she didn't fall down, she jumped from the balcony at the second floor, head first, and the head hit the floor right here. And due to that, her spirit is still in the house. And when you go in the house, you can have a lot of feelings about the spirit inside the house. The second spirit, which was there, was Molly. Molly, because after she realized that her mistress, the ladies of the house, decided to kill herself, she killed herself too. And these two spirits are still haunting the house, and all the people which are here are waiting for the hunting tour of the Sorel house, which is going to be a must see and a must do when you go in Savannah. And the two spirits, the two Vendra's spirits, are still here. And lots of people made kind of pictures where you can feel and you can see the spirit. You see maybe that's something over there. You see some light over there. I don't know. Inside the house. So I did the visit myself yesterday as a good tourist, and it's a very interesting place. And I really recommend you when you come to Savannah, you should come to visit that place because it's a very nice place and it's a very good house to visit. You are the guide. Perfect. Have a great tour. So this is my local colleague who is going to make the tour. So when you come Savannah, come here and say hello to. Yesterday we had your friends with long hair in the afternoon with a ring in the nose and very slim. Okay, have a great day anyway. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. No. Yes, you would like to relax, but I call my girls, Audrey, Camille, and because I'm going to still walking with you in the streets of Savannah to try to show you a little bit more of the streets of Savannah. It's really creepy. And that house is absolutely, considered to be absolutely haunted. I mean, there's no doubt, I mean, not for me, but for the specialists, which come with a lot of things to be able to measure the souls of somebody, that they are sure they have got the ghost. And Camille, she thinks, and she's really worrying about the ghost, aren't you, Camille? Yes. And yesterday, that was too funny because we did the visit, and after the visit, we took the car. Camille was sitting in the front of the car. Audrey was sitting in the back of the car. And Audrey, tell what's happened. You don't know how to say in English? So I say for Audrey. Audrey was sitting in the back of the car. All three of us put our steering wheel, okay? No doubt about that. But the fourth place in the car, I promise you it's true, okay? The fourth place in the car, it rings, bing, 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 saying you haven't put the steering wheels. But there was nobody because Audrey was on the other side, okay? And we three of us had the steering wheel, and Audrey has to plug the steering wheel inside to stop the noise, like if there was somebody sitting with us in the car after the visit. Haunted seat belt, I don't know exactly, but I promise you, isn't it true? You see? And my daughter is always saying the truth. Her, not her. That was so scary. That was so scary because I said, I start having the bing, bing, bing on the car. So I turned myself and I said to Audrey, please fasten your seatbelt. It's ringing. Audrey said, I have fastened my seatbelt, Daddy. So I look, and in fact, the place which was ringing was the place on the side, not the place where Audrey was sitting, but there was nobody there. So there's no reason that it was ringing, no? Well, so I think we have been taking Matilda with us out of the house. There's lots of dogs in Savannah. Savannah is really a dog city. Hey, I don't know if at the custom if they're going to tell us you have to be when we're going to pass the checking, they say you need 4 person because you are 4 on board. I said no, we are 3, but say no, you are going to be 4 on board. I want to show you also in the street here. There is a very old pub, an Irish pub. So we are still walking the dark street of Savannah, and after the tour, we go to the riverfront. Next to the riverfront, called the City Market, where everybody is wearing and has got some Halloween things, and we're going to get lots of sweets. So of course, I wanted to do the tour by evening, so the lights are just the illumination, but I think it's nice. So that's the pub called the Sixpence pub. Sorry, if you cover this old, you get to Crystal Beer Parlor. Okay, so we go there. Where is it, Sharon? Is it by the riverfront? Because we saw couples of pub yesterday by the riverfront, or is it in the city mark? Oh, look, the little one having some sweets. And I wanted to find for you. I've discovered here the oldest theater. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you know that the oldest theater in the United States. Well, that's what they say. So it's not me who said that. So I can't promise it's true. But they call it the oldest theater, which is still in use in the United States. Oh, look, that's scary. Look at these little girls. And the parents, which very scary. So it's called the Savannah Theater. So we pass in the garden where there's dozens of gardens in Savannah. After 2 blocks of streets, every 2 blocks of street, you find a garden. Yeah, the trees are absolutely gorgeous. They are hundreds of years trees, and they have got the kind of I don't know, but things which are falling down, and they have got a lot of chestnut falling down on our head. Like little Chinese hat on it, a little chestnut falling from the tree. And there's also in Savannah the first African Baptist church, which is the first African church which has been authorized, and that's also in Savannah by the center of the city, the center, by the riverfront, if I could say, at the west, by the big bridge, which is going to South Carolina, to cross the river. Yes, I know. The Jed Gordon house is just right here. Um, oh, I thought about you, Alex, because we pass in front of the house, but I think it's not light up in the evening. That the house that LS speak is the lady who started the Girl Scout in America. And the theater that I was thinking about is this one. You see, it's called the Savannah Theater, and it's written here. You know, it's not me who is saying, so don't blame me if it's not true. It's a Gilly. Uh, you see, it's not light up. It's pity, and I just read for you what is written on it. So it said, "Oh, I need some light because it's completely in the dark." So wait, I'm going to take my other phone to be able to light it up for you. Hold on. And I read what it's written. This theater is the oldest in activity used in the United States of America. Built by the eminent architect J. Opened December 4th, 1818, with a comedy Soldier's Daughter and a farce Raising the Wind. With these walls have played the greatest dramatic and operatic stars of the world. My gosh, if that's not a famous place, I don't know what is a famous place in the world. So this is this theater here. You see the gully uh, architecture. So I don't know if Patrick and Aaron have played there. I need to know if Patrick and Aaron have played in that theater or not. You know that, Scott, you see? You need a French guy to tell you what's happening in Savannah. And you see, that's funny because here they have got a play in French. Laissez les bons temps rouler, Jourdan and Ryan. That's 29th October 2022, they played it. Laissez les bons temps rouler. Leave the good old time, something like that. I've never heard about that play in France, but it's here in Savannah. Don't tell me why. Let the old time roll. Yeah, that's it. But it's written in French. That's quite funny. Mardi Gras. Honestly, Savannah, it's a really beautiful city. So where is the low house now? Isn't it that one? Isn't it that one? That the jewel. So it's not that one. Oh, we see that in New Orleans. Perfect. We are in New Orleans in 2 days. Look at that house with lots of Halloween stuff here, and look that spider. My daughter hates the spiders. I'm not going to argue with you, which is the oldest one, because I'm not enough experience to be able to tell you what is the oldest theater in the US, but they claim to be the one. So if you don't agree with that, you write to Savannah Theater and you tell them about that. But they say in use, so I don't know if the one in Washington is still in use or it has been renovated, or I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea about that. Yeah, lots of people say, why are you doing that? Why are you coming to Georgia? Why are you going to Alabama? Why are you going to South Carolina? What are you going to? We're also going to Mississippi because I want to go to the city, where Ellisville, where we have got the city of the city of Jones, the free city of Jones. Hello, pardon? It's okay. Now I'm used to it. At first it was hurting, because and but no, I don't want to put them out because I think I just worry that all is going to be bleeding everywhere. So you're all pretty ladies. Where are you going? Ooh, look, you're going to the hunting tour. We are going to, but later on at 10 p.m. So you would do before yourself. We don't know where to go. Do you know where to go? Well, myself, we with my two daughters, we booked a tour at 10 p.m., which is starting at Lafayette Square, which sounds good. It's a very hunted. Hello. Oh, we gotta follow Gilligan. Yeah. So anyway, have a great time. It's cute. You like it? Elegant Thousand Bell, absolutely. Ah, so now, my friends, here is Audrey and Camille. You are not in the light. Go to the light because we don't see you. I think the ladies had drunk a little bit already. I'm not sure. So I can say bye bye to you with my two daughters. I just wanted to say this kind of meetup. Every time I go somewhere abroad now, I do a kind of meetup. I'm not the local guide, but I love to. Where they come next to me. Here they are. Don't be shy. You see, my girls are shy. So I hope you enjoy that. Take a great care of yourself, and thank you to having with me tonight. And you can follow the trip, if you go to the Instagram Le Paris de Patrick, or if you go to the Facebook Le Paris de Patrick, and you will see all that. What age are they? So you can reply, girls. Yeah, what age are you? 23. 23. 24. And 24. And next question, what are you studying? Law. She's going to be a lawyer. She's going to help her father when he's going to be prosecuted. And you, what are you doing, Audrey? I work in laboratory. Chemical company. Yes. Okay. She's not a pet of the laboratory. She say I love work in the laboratory. She's she's doing the experiences, but not on herself. Oh, look, somebody from Sarah is from Australia. Australia is with us. Of course, I'm proud. But I'm wondering if it's not my two daughters who sent the arrows to me when I was turning my back. You have to check that. Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Hello from California. Thank you for the information, Alice. Thank you. You already met my boys, no? When I was in New York, that we did a meetup in Gregory's Cafe, and Aaron came with us. And when we were in California, we did the tour also, and Alice was just there, and I was with Antoine. So now you've got the rest of the family, and you already met my wife too in front of the theater. So in fact, you know the whole family, Pata familias. Montre, yes, absolutely. Okay, my friend, bye bye. Take a great care of yourselves. Now we're going to have a little dinner, and then we go for the hunting tour. Okay? Bye bye. Take great care. And if I've got some batteries left, I will put my tour, part of the tour on Facebook sometime. Okay? So like that you may see some of the tour. I will try to do a live. Okay? Not on Heygo on Facebook, but it's not a tour. It's just I will just make a streaming if I can. It depends about the quality. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye, my friends. See you next week. in Paris. Bye bye.